everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this is my very first YouTube video and my name is Mary. If you're new to this channel, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe on my channel so that you can see more of me. So since this is my very first, I thought I would make a video on how not to procrastinate. Yeah, so I'll give you 5 tips on how not to procrastinate. And if you stick around, I'll give you an extra bonus tip. So stick around for the very last, the tea on actually how not to procrastinate. So tip number 1. Before I go into tip number 1, I would like to define what procrastinate is. According to the Oxford Dictionary, it is defined as delay or postpone an action, putting something off. So there's this law called the Parkinson's law, and it's the idea that work will expand to fill the time you allocate to it. So for example, if you say, I'm gonna take a whole day to write my essay, it's actually gonna take you a whole day to write your essay. But if you say, I'm gonna set a specific time, 2 hours to actually get this draft done, it's gonna take you 2 hours in order to actually get that draft done. So tip number 1 is to set goals. The goals should be smart. They should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. So that they are realistic and they can help you, clarify on what exactly you're gonna do. And when you look back to those goals that you made in order to accomplish a certain project, maybe you're trying to put in an application for something, you can look back and see what exactly you're gonna do for that day. So you set a time for where, how, when, with whom you're gonna do, where you're gonna sit writing that essay, where you're gonna sit starting that application that you've been putting off. If you're watching this video, this is probably a sign to actually get started, other than putting things off that you've been putting off for a very long time. So tip number 2 is stop making excuses. There's a saying that goes, the best time to actually get started was 10 years ago, years ago. But the second best time to actually get started is now, today. Not tomorrow, but today. So if you're watching this video, this is a sign, that assignment that you've been putting off, that project that you've been putting off, whatever you've been putting off, now is the time to actually get started. Like me, for example, I've always said that I want to start my YouTube channel. I've always wanted to start my YouTube channel, but I've always been putting it off. What if this happens? We always have that inner voice that says, keeps making excuses. I will start when this and this happens. I will start after this. I'll start after if I take a 30-minute break, But finally, putting off those excuses and actually getting started is the number 1 thing. That actually stop making excuses and actually get started on whatever you want to get started with. So don't overthink it. Actually get started. So tip number 3 is to identify when you're most productive. What time are you most productive? Sometimes certain people are most productive during a certain time period. Other people are more productive in the morning. Other people are more productive in the afternoon. So finding the most time when you're most productive is very essential to actually get started on something. Tip number 4. So tip number 4 is actually being more accountable. Look back and say, okay, what went wrong? why am I putting this off? You know, be more accountable for yourself. Be like, why am I putting this off? You know, am I worried about what people are gonna think of me? Am I worried of what people are gonna judge me for? Maybe not that. That is in the case of me, not me wanting to start my YouTube channel because I always thought, you know, what are people gonna think of me? You know, but you know, finally overcoming that fear, because the brain is programmed to protect us against any kind of fear, you know, any kind of threat. You know, it is designed to just keep us in a safe mode, you know. But it's overcoming that we actually get started. So if you stayed until the last minute, if you stayed until the last minute, the last tip is, it takes self-discipline. Some days you don't feel like it. Me either. Some days I don't feel like it. But you do it anyways. What would your higher self say? Your higher self would be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get that started. You know, you always have that inner voice that is telling you, get started earlier so that you don't have pressure at the end. Get started. But like, there's also that voice that tells you, you have enough time. You can do it whenever. You know. But, you know, as I told you, the second best time to start is now. So yeah, thanks for watching, and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next video.